Ready? And we get ready to go. Okay, let me tell you about the Absalom spirit. You will begin to judge your own family members. You will begin to wish you were in charge. You will think and say, if I were the pastor. You will be convinced that your pastor is too busy for you and that no one else could even help you. You will feel comfortable running with those who have been placed under church discipline and those who are troublemakers. You'll be comfortable with them. You will have carnal sympathy for them. Y'all pay attention to that. Y'all pay attention to that. Do y'all understand what that means? Do y'all need me to break it down? Where you want to sit back and run with the troublemakers in the church. The ones that's constantly keeping up stuff. You know pastor don't approve of what they're doing. You see pastor don't approve of what they're doing. You gonna link up with them because you got hidden agendas, and you and the person get on the phone and get to talking. Get on the phone and get to talking about the pastor and everything else. And it says, you will start to collect people who will share the same problems you have. Familiar spirits. You will begin to politic, kiss cheeks, and put down your pastor. We didn't have them in here. We didn't have them. You will accuse your pastor of being too hard, too strict, and untouchable. You will finally march against your church leadership, but you will only fail. You're your own failure. Do you feel like the pastor is too hard or too strict? It's the question. You feel like the pastor too hard or too strict? No. Do you often find the need to share the things that bother you with other people instead of your pastor? No. Do you try to band together with people who have the same problems you do? Am I politicking, kissing cheeks and licking the wounds of people who have hurt feelings and charges against church leadership? I'm going to find Sister So-and-so. They left the church for a reason. Let me find out why they left it. Let me call them and find out what pastor did to them. Because you know what? I'm hurt and I know that person was faithful. Let me call them and find out why they left the church. And then you get to talking on the phone with them. And then, and I didn't like what she said to me. And I didn't like this. And me either. I didn't like it either. And you know what? I'm going to leave too. And you get to politicking. You get to clicking in, finding out who else was offended by the pastor. Who else? But you know what? I always say this, if the shoe fit, wear. And if you can't take rebuke, you a bastard. So guess what? If you a bastard and you couldn't take rebuke, maybe you didn't belong here anyway. Because you couldn't take it when your mama chastised you. You couldn't take it. So maybe you just didn't belong, and maybe I thought that you could take it. Come on now. I have had so many people leave the ministry and tell me these words, rebuke me. I can take it. Tell me. I can take it. Soon as you say it, I can't take it. I'm getting a call saying I'm leaving the church because you rebuked me. We have to be careful what we say to the pastor, because you know what? If you told me you can take it, you might have to get it. I might have to give it to you. Don't brag about it. Don't talk about it. Just take it. Don't tell me to bring it to you, because I'm bringing it. Amen? Take it. You know what? I got one. I love her to death. But when I rebuked her, she couldn't take it. And she got to crying and, I'm just going to come down. And I said, you know what? I ain't got time for no weak people. I ain't got time for no crybabies. I ain't got time for this right now. It's time to grow up. Well, you said that we ain't, and you know, Pastor, maybe I just need to step down. Shut up. Stay on the wall. Stop wearing your feelings on your shoulder. Stop wearing as a loose garment. I'm rebuking you for a reason. Then get back up and come. And I'll say, you know what? If you want to give up, go ahead. Click. Click. You know what? I can't. Right now, I can't deal with this. I can't keep coming back, getting you, trying to pull you up. Either you in this thing or you're so you won't succeed. Because God didn't call you to that. He called you to something else, but you want to be pastor. Everybody open up churches want to be pastors. It's a price to pay for being a pastor. My God, y'all don't understand me when I say I wish I would chose to be a pastor. This is too much.
Come on now.
I wouldn't wish this on nobody. I would have rather have been an evangelist, go preach at a church, and go sit down somewhere. I ain't got to worry about my phone ringing all night, all day. I ain't got to worry about your soul, because an evangelist, all they do is come in, say what they say, a prophet, say what they say, they go home. They ain't got nobody calling them, bugging them all day long, acting like big babies, can't take rebuke. They ain't got to worry about a church building. They ain't got to worry about paying bills at the church. And all they do is go get their money, preach their word, and pick up their money and see you out the door.
You teaching.
They don't have to sit down and minister, and after they get out preaching, they got niggas coming on and talking, "Oh, Pastor, I need to talk to you." No, I'm tired. But as being a pastor, you got to talk. And you got to sit back and you, "Come here, baby, come on. Come on." And then y'all wonder why the pastors, the big ones, the mega ones, they got niggas at the thing like that. You can't see. Get back. No. And then next thing you know, as soon as the pastor gets through, and they run to the front back, and people standing out there, "Is the pastor going to come out?" You're not allowed to go. You don't know what took them there. Y'all don't understand what took them there. And some of them just arrogant and think I will not touch them. The hell of me. Yeah, anyway. So it says, do you ever think or say, if I was the pastor? Do I find myself more comfortable when I am with troubled people rather than holy fruit bearers? You comfortable in that mess? You comfortable sitting around the people that's drinking, getting high, and being married? Are you comfortable with somebody coming up in your house drinking and getting high and being married? If you find yourself comfortable with that, because your spirit man shouldn't want that in your house. Your spirit man shouldn't even want to be around it. Okay, I'm going to come see you. Oh, you got drinks lined up, Patron just everywhere. You know what? I just came to say I love you. See you later. You don't want that. You can't deal with it. My spirit can't handle it. Because that's not good fruit. That's not the good fruit. But if you find yourself comfortable with troubled people, and you sitting there, yeah, but that's still my cousin. I don't care what she said. That's my stuff. I don't care. That's my mama. I can go see my mama. I can go see them. I don't care if they drink. I ain't got to drink, but you should be letting your light shine. So that be said, so when you go to church, I want to go with you. Don't get comfortable in carnality. Don't get comfortable in being carnal-minded. Carnal in your flesh. Amen. If you answer yes to any of these questions, you are in trouble with God. Fast, pray, and go to a mature spiritual health. Now, this might not be for y'all, but it's for somebody. Amen. Y'all might not be dealing with the spirit. Somebody is, or somebody have been, and they left. I ain't here no more. Maybe I should have got this a long time ago. Amen. Amen. So, this is one. We're going to preach on, I'm going to talk on the cockatrice. Y'all want to talk on it now? No, it's late. Cockatrice.